Hi, in this video, I'm going to discuss aligning pixels among rasters and show you how to do this in QGIS. So any rasters that we're going to combine in analysis, such as the land cover and the DTM, the rasters should be in the same spatial reference, have the same CRS in other words. So in our case, they have 25832. They should have the same pixel dimensions. So in our case, they should be 2 meters by 2 meters for this analysis. And the pixels should be perfectly aligned. So we've taken care of 2 of the 3 conditions, and we're going to take care of the third right here using the Align Rasters tool. So I can find that from the Raster menu, second option here, Align Rasters. So I'll pick that, and to begin to populate this tool, I'm going to click the green plus button to add the first raster, and I'll choose the DTM. It really doesn't matter in my situation which one I choose because the DTM, the contour, and the hillshade are all the same data set. I'll save the output by clicking Browse into an output folder, and I'll call this Terrain Aligned. I'm going to use the default resampling method of nearest neighbor, but check the box to rescale the values according to the cell size, and I'll click OK. And it may be, since we have 3 copies of the same layer, that it may switch the name on me here. I've noticed that with this tool, but it's not going to make a difference again because all 3 of these layers are pulled from the same source data, so that's fine. I'll click the green plus button now to add land cover to the tool. Browse for the output, and I'll call this land cover aligned. I'll use the same naming convention here. And click Save. Again, use nearest neighbor for the resampling method and check rescale values according to the cell size and click OK. So the CRS for both rasters is already 25832 UTM zone 32 north, so that doesn't have to be checked. But the cell size, when we exported these out of QGIS to clip them to the study area, we set the spatial resolution at 2 meters by 2 meters. And you've noticed that these didn't come out exactly at 2 meters by 2 meters. There's a little rounding error, which happens sometimes due to the coordinate reference system. So they're 1.999, but they're not exactly 2. So here we can fix that by checking cell size and entering an even 2 meters for both of these. This tool will produce perfect 2 meter by 2 meter output. So we can keep contour as the best reference. It doesn't really matter which one we choose, but since that was the first one I added, I'll stick with that. And you'll notice that it also gives us the output size in pixels. So it'll be 3,170 by 1,781 pixels, the output of both rasters. And I'll click OK to run the tool. And click Close. So there's my land cover aligned and terrain aligned. And if I open up layer properties for one of these, I'll notice that it has the width and height as the tool specified, and that now the pixel size is an even 2 by 2. And terrain should be the same. And it's always good to check the output to make sure that everything happened as you anticipated. So here, again, the same width and height and the same pixel dimensions. So now these 2 rasters are ready for analysis.